In a stunning announcement, Elon Musk has revealed that he's developed a perpetual motion device. The device, which is still in the early stages of development, is said to be able to generate energy without any input. Musk hasn't released details about how the device works, but he has said that it's based on new scientific principles that he's discovered. He's also said that this device isn't a hoax, and he's confident that it will work. The announcement has sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Many scientists are understandably skeptical of Musk's claims, as it's been tried before and it's never been done before, and some have even accused him of fraud. However, Musk has insisted that this device is real. He's offered a $100 million prize to anyone who can prove him wrong. If Musk's device is real, it would have a profound impact on the world. It would mean that we could generate unlimited energy. We would no longer be dependent on fossil fuels. It would also mean that we could solve many of the world's problems, like climate change, like poverty. When it comes to Elon Musk, the realms of possibility are frequently stretched, Musk, a man synonymous with innovation, audacity, and change, has repeatedly surprised us with his daring ventures, his daring achievements. While the prospect of a perpetual motion machine, such as the one that Musk allegedly explores, may currently sit on the edge of scientific understanding and skepticism, one cannot dismiss Musk's past feats, which have often superseded expectations. In the early 2000s, Musk embarked on a journey that seemed a little ludicrous at the time, establishing SpaceX with the ambitious goal of making space travel more accessible and ultimately colonizing Mars. Space travel was an area dominated by national governments and their agencies, such as NASA, ESA or ESA, and Roscosmos. A private jet company venturing into this realm was unheard of, and many doubted its viability. Yet, over the years, SpaceX has indeed revolutionized the aerospace industry. One of SpaceX's most notable achievements is the development and successful landing of reusable rockets. Traditionally, rockets were single-use things. After launching a spacecraft, they would fall into the ocean, never to be used again. This, as you could imagine, was a costly and wasteful approach. Musk and his SpaceX team challenged this convention by developing the Falcon 9 and the Falcon Heavy rockets, capable of returning to Earth after delivering their payloads to space and landing vertically. This marked a significant leap forward in reducing the cost of space travel and increasing its accessibility. Moreover, SpaceX became the first privately funded company to send humans into orbit with the Crew Dragon mission in May 2020, a feat that indeed validates Musk's vision and the potential for his revolutionary ideas. When talking about Mr. Musk, it's impossible not to mention Tesla, the electric vehicle company that he co-founded. When Tesla started, the automotive industry was deeply rooted in internal combustion engine vehicles. The few existing electric vehicles were mostly considered niche, impractical, and lacking in performance. Yet Musk envisioned a future where electric vehicles could outperform their petrol counterparts and contribute to a sustainable future. The Roadster, the Model S, the Model 3, and the Model X are testaments to that vision. Tesla's Model 3 is one of the world's best-selling electric vehicles, and almost every major car manufacturer is now racing to catch up to the EV market. Moreover, Tesla's advances in battery technology have been revolutionary. Their energy-dense batteries not only make longer-range vehicles possible, but also they led to the development of the Powerwall, a home battery system, and the Power Pack, and the Mega Pack, larger energy storage solutions for businesses and utility sites. These products allow for the storage of solar power, and they provide a solution for one of renewable energy's significant challenges, intermittency. Musk's ventures are not limited to space and electric vehicles. He founded Neuralink with the goal of merging the human brain with artificial intelligence, potentially paving the way for a new era of neurotechnology. The Boring Company, another one of Musk's ventures, seeks to solve urban traffic congestion by creating an underground transportation network. Each of these ventures began as seemingly outrageous ideas, but Musk and his teams have repeatedly made substantial progress, often achieving what critics had already deemed absolutely impossible. But they were done. These accomplishments should not validate an untested device or theory, the perpetual motion machine in his case, but they do suggest that Musk's project deserve attention and they deserve thoughtful consideration. So the question remains, is Elon Musk's interest in perpetual motion machines visionary, or is it a misguided pursuit? The truth is, we don't know. Much like SpaceX's reusability concept and Tesla's electric vehicle technology, initially appears impossible or unfeasible until it isn't. Perpetual motion machines as they stand are currently seen as impossible due to our understanding of the laws of thermodynamics. However, science is an evolving field, with new discoveries and theories continuously challenging and expanding our understanding of the universe. And as such, while it's necessary to approach such lofty goals with skepticism, we should also maintain a degree of openness to the possibilities that we don't know what the future could hold. We couldn't possibly imagine the things that we have today 20, 30 years ago. Why should we say the same for the next 10 years, 20 years? Who knows? The idea of perpetual motion has been around for centuries, but it's never been achieved. In order for a machine to be truly perpetual, it would need to be able to generate more energy than it consumes. This is impossible according to the laws of thermodynamics, which states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. However, there are some scientists who believe that it may be possible to create a perpetual motion machine that violates these laws of thermodynamics. These scientists believe that there may be hidden forces at work in the universe that we don't quite yet understand. The realm of perpetual motion machines is one of the most intriguing and debated topics within the scope of physics. It brings into picture various theories and scientific paradigms, each with its unique interpretation and deductions. One such promising theory has been considered by numerous scientists and innovators, including Elon Musk, and it's the theory of zero-point energy. Before diving into zero-point energy, let's establish a clear understanding of what a perpetual motion machine is. A PMM, I'm just calling it that for simplicity, in theory is a device that could continue to work indefinitely without an energy source. It is a machine that, once set into motion, would never stop. The laws of physics as we currently understand them classify such a concept as impossible because it violates these, as I said, fundamental laws of thermodynamics. However, zero-point energy offers an interesting viewpoint that has stimulated debate, let's say. The theory of zero-point energy relates to quantum physics and posits that there is a base level of energy that exists within all matter, even at absolute zero temperatures, the temperature at which theoretically all motion should cease. At this point, you're probably wondering, how can energy still exist at absolute zero temperatures when all atomic and molecular motion should have stopped? Well, the answer lies within the uncertainties of quantum mechanics. According to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, it's impossible to simultaneously determine the precise position and momentum of a particle. So, at absolute zero, atoms still have some level of vibrational motion because to be completely still would violate this uncertainty principle, which is where zero-point energy comes from. To visualize this concept, imagine a swing. The swing moves back and forth, and eventually, due to factors like air resistance and friction, it'll slow down, it'll stop. That's a classical physics viewpoint. But in the quantum world, imagine the swing as an atom. Even when it stops, it cannot truly stop completely. It still jiggles around a little bit. That jiggling is the zero-point energy. Now, this jiggling might seem minuscule, and indeed it is, but consider this. Everything in the universe, every particle in every piece of matter, has this base level of energy. When you multiply that tiny amount by the number of particles in the universe, you get a real big number. The connection between zero-point energy and perpetual motion machines lies in harnessing the vast sea of ever-present energy. See, if we could create a device that taps into this energy, we could theoretically have a self-sustaining energy source, the very definition of a perpetual motion machine. However, the idea is so far from simple of implementation. While it's conceptually possible to tap into zero-point energy, practically it's real hard, to put it simply. Our current understanding of physics does not yet allow us to create a device capable of harnessing zero-point energy. Even the most brilliant minds like Elon Musk have not yet found a way to exploit this energy effectively. Elon Musk, famous for his breakthroughs in electric vehicles and space travel, has shown interest in the concept of zero-point energy and its potential. Although it's often referred to as free energy concepts in perpetual motion, Musk, like most scientists, recognizes the challenges and the complexities involved. It's really important to note, however, that the interest in zero-point energy and the ambition to create a perpetual motion machine is not merely about achieving the impossible. It's about pushing the boundaries of our understanding, developing new technologies and methodologies, and working towards a future where energy is more sustainable, more accessible. The pursuit of an idea can lead to breakthroughs in other areas of science and technology, making it a worthy venture. Some scientists believe that it may be possible to harness zero-point energy to create a perpetual motion machine. However, this hasn't been done yet, and it's not clear if that's even really possible. If perpetual motion was possible, it would have a profound impact on the world. Or if it is possible, I guess it would be more scientific of me to say. It would mean that we could generate unlimited energy, and we would no longer be dependent on fossil fuels. It would also mean that we could solve many of the world's problems, like climate change and poverty. However, it's important to note that perpetual motion would also have some negative implications. For example, it'd make it real hard to control the amount of energy that's produced. This could lead to problems such as blackouts and power surges. The implications of perpetual motion are both positive and they're negative. It's really important to weigh the potential benefits and all of the risks before deciding whether or not to pursue this technology. The fascination surrounding perpetual motion machines and their theoretical implications has remained a prominent theme in the world of physics and technology for centuries. In the current era, individuals like Elon Musk have reignited the discussion, fanning the embers of curiosity as they unveil their visions for the future of energy. As the founders of companies like SpaceX and Tesla, Musk's words often carry weight. They stir anticipation, they stir skepticism, and fervor in equal measures. Conceptually, a perpetual motion machine would absolutely fundamentally transform our energy systems. Such a device, in theory, could operate indefinitely without an energy input. And I sure you don't need me to spell it out for you, but I'm gonna do it anyways. This would create energy out of nothing, or it would recycle it perfectly perfectly without any loss. This would be a complete game changer, rendering our current power grids based largely on burning fossil fuels just complete dog water, completely obsolete. Imagine a world where energy scarcity is a thing of the past, a world where all homes, all vehicles, all industries are powered by these machines, functioning continuously without the need for recharging or refueling, occasionally breaking down potentially because of moving parts on the inside, but beyond that, nothing. The environmental implications would be enormous. It could potentially mean the end of our struggles with carbon emissions and the associated climate change issues. There would be no need for coal mines, no need for oil rigs or fracking. We could halt the environmental destruction caused by our current energy production methods. However, this utopian vision is heavily grounded in the realm of theoretical possibilities, as the construction of a perpetual motion machine directly violates the first and second laws of thermodynamics. The first law, also known as the law of energy conservation, states that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred or transformed. The second law introduces the concept of entropy, indicating that energy transfer or transformation is never 100% efficient, as some energy is always lost as heat. These two principles are cornerstones of our understanding of physics, which is where the theory of zero-point energy mentioned earlier comes into play. The theory suggests that there is a base level of energy that exists within all matter, even at absolute zero temperature. If all that energy could be effectively harnessed, we could, in theory, challenge the established laws of, physics, and open a path towards a new understanding of energy utilization. For hundreds of years, the idea of perpetual motion has been intriguing to thinkers and innovators alike. The thought of a machine that could keep moving continuously and indefinitely without needing any form of external energy it's fascinating. Yet no matter how much effort people have put into creating these machines, they've all fallen short of achieving perpetual motion. But why? Because such a concept contradicts the laws of thermodynamics. The laws of thermodynamics are key principles in physics that explain how energy works. The first of these laws tells us that energy cannot just appear from nowhere, nor can it vanish into thin air. For a machine to function, it needs power. This power has got to come from somewhere, such as an external energy source like electricity or gasoline, or the machine needs to be able to convert one type of energy into another, like transforming chemical energy from a battery into mechanical energy that moves a car. The second law of thermodynamics is all about a concept called entropy, which is a kind of measurement of chaos or disorder. You could think of entropy as a measure of energy that cannot be used for work, sort of like the crumbs of a cookie that cannot be eaten. The more entropy, or the more disorder there is in a system, the less useful energy there is to do work. So, in essence, the energy becomes more and more disorganized over time. And if a perpetual motion machine were possible, it would break these two laws of thermodynamics. It would pull energy from thin air, creating it out of absolutely nothing. It would also have the power to lower entropy, making energy more organized and usable again. But science tells us that ain't gonna happen. To put it really, really professionally and really scientifically, it ain't gonna work, dog. Or at least that's what they say. And that's why perpetual motion machines remain a pipe dream, an impossibility. However, that doesn't mean we're not trying to make machines that can run for a very long time with minimal energy. In fact, companies worldwide are attempting to create technologies that could bring us closer to this goal. One of these companies, Perpetual Motion Business Catalyst Limited, is creating an engine that they believe could run for years on just one tank of fuel. They're integrating innovative technologies, including a unique type of fuel cell and turbine. Another company, Free Energy Technologies, is working on a generator they hope can generate electricity without needing any fuel. To do this, they're incorporating groundbreaking technologies, such as a special type of magnet and turbine. While both of these companies are still in the preliminary stages of their projects, they've made some promising strides. Success in their ventures could mean the advent of machines that run for significantly extended periods with a scant input of energy. However, it's essential to clarify that even if these projects are successful, they won't create true perpetual motion machines. These machines will still need some form of energy, even if minimal. Nevertheless, their development could be a monumental breakthrough in providing clean, renewable energy sources. So, research into these long-lasting, energy-efficient machines isn't just confined to private companies. Universities and government agencies are also involved. For instance, the U.S. Department of Energy is supporting research into new types of batteries that could hold a charge for extensive periods. While still in its early stages, the researchers think that this could lead to the development of batteries capable of powering machines for a lot longer without needing to recharge. If successful, it could bring about a new generation of machines that are more efficient and environmentally friendly than those that we currently have. The significance of Elon Musk's interest in perpetual motion machines and zero-point energy is not so much about the likelihood of creating such a machine, but about the implications of such pursuits. Musk is known for pushing boundaries, questioning established norms, and pursuing what others deem impossible. His endeavors with SpaceX and Tesla have revolutionized the aerospace and automotive industries, respectively. Even if the exploration of perpetual motion innovation doesn't yield a machine capable of endless work, it could still lead to significant advancements in energy efficiency and renewable energy technologies. For instance, the development of more efficient batteries, advanced solar panels, and innovative wind energy turbines. These incremental advancements are absolutely critical. I cannot understate or overstate, I know words, critical as we strive to transition from a fossil fuel dependent world to a sustainable one. So suppose Musk's exploration into perpetual motion leads to an enhancement in Tesla's electric vehicle battery technology. In that case, we would see a scenario where electric vehicles become even more affordable, even more efficient, leading to a faster transition away from fossil fuel dependent vehicles, which I don't know if you looked around, but we got so many cars around us shooting gas into our atmosphere. So this would result in lower carbon emissions, and it would have a positive impact on our environment. Alternatively, suppose the research pushes SpaceX to develop more efficient propulsion technology. So suppose, in that case, it could revolutionize space travel, making it more accessible and potentially unlocking the potential for a space-based solar power. Yes, I'm going to say that one again for the kids in the back. For space-based solar power, the concept where solar power is collected in space and beamed back to Earth. So even though Musk's device feasibility remains under question, the potential benefits and the potential advancements spurred on by such research are undeniable. And even if the dream of a perpetual motion machine remains unfulfilled, the pursuit of this dream could lead to significant advancements in energy technology. And if you, my man, or woman, or human, could direct the development of these new technologies, where would you focus and why? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more Unveiled Truths. Bye!